Now we are in December and quickly approaching Christmas, which must be the case because Starbucks are now serving their lovely eggnog lattes. But that's not what this video is about. 2 weeks ago, I went and checked out the cheapest McLaren you could buy in the UK. And that prompted me to go and then check out last week the cheapest Ferrari 360 that you could buy in the UK, which was in surprisingly good condition given that it was the cheapest one in the UK. So this week I thought I would top it off by going and checking out the cheapest Lamborghini in the UK. Now it's a Lamborghini Gallardo, and from what I can glean on the advert so far is it's a manual gearbox. It's done 33,000 miles from new. It's a 2004 model, so it'll be the older version of the Lamborghini V10 engine, and it's currently available at £10,000 cheaper than the nearest next Lamborghini in the price range, and that's a whopping amount of difference in price. The dealer has called me and he has warned me up front that this car is certainly not in pristine condition and does need some work doing to it. So let's go and have a look at the cheapest Lamborghini currently available from a dealer in the UK. I've just arrived and it's raining yet again. Every time I seem to go and look at these cars, it rains, which is not the best conditions to be looking at a car, admittedly, but it looks like I might have to get a little bit wet. I've got some paint scratches on here, which will need some kind of, it's only minor, probably need some kind of attention. And then looking on the inside of the door here, because obviously this has been pretty well worn. The fact the Gallardo signature thing here is pretty well completely gone. Quite a few little scratches and marks. Again, only cosmetic. So there's a lever. If I grab that, there's a lever there. There it is, there it is, there it is, right. There we go. So there we go. Let's just see if I works out how to open it. Going to get it open. There we are. So that's the inside of it. So yeah, it's not too bad, not too bad. So that's what it's like. So it is, yeah, it is. Just need a little bit of, again, needs a little bit of work. That's this point. These are getting a little bit worn here, but it's not too bad. Okay, right. While we're here, we happen to have the cheapest Ferrari F430 coupe currently available in the UK as well. Literally parked right next to the Lamborghini. Have a look at this, just a quick look. Apparently it's on sale from the same guy who owns and is selling the Lamborghini Gallardo. So there you go. Not sure of the details on this one because I haven't seen the for sale details, but I do know it is one of the cheapest currently available in the UK. It's up at, if I remember correctly, £69,000 UK. It's currently having its battery charged by the look of it. Interesting, the battery's in the same place as it is on the Ferrari 360. So here it is, the cheapest Lamborghini Gallardo currently in the UK, and it is in the deep red colour that you see on the picture on the ad. I thought it might be just the way the pictures come out, but it is indeed in that colour, and to be honest it does look pretty good in that colour. Yeah, it's an unusual one for a Lambo. They seem to me to be clearly third-party wheels, and if we look at the brakes inside, it's got the Audi emblem. I don't know whether you can see that. Let's get that in there. There is the 4 circles of the Audi, so it's obviously an Audi part that's been put on it. Just looking at the front, no real chips or damage to the front, but we look at this piece here, look, this is lifting off. I'm not sure why that's like that, or how it's become like that, or how much it would cost to get that fixed. Look at the other wheels, here we go. There we go. But it does have the proper Lamborghini calipers on it. It does say Lamborghini. It's very hard to see on there actually, but it does actually say Lamborghini. It's just slightly faded out due to wear and tear, that. Yeah. Let's just have a look down the side of the bodywork. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's not in too bad condition. It's quite hard to tell when it's been raining actually, because this car is soaking wet. It's pouring down outside, so it's quite hard to spot things when it's not dry and sort of polished up. But yeah, it does look, bodywork anyway, looks to be in pretty good condition. Okay. So here's the key, which very much reminds me of the key I used to have on a Volkswagen Golf actually. There it is. All right, so let's unlock it and have a little look. See what she's like inside. Somehow I was expecting these to be scissor doors because of the style of the car and it being Lamborghini, of course. Got the Gallardo name in the plate here, whether you can see that. There we are. I'll just move the seat forward here. At least the electrical seat movement's working, which is not always the case on cars like this. And here, if you look at the back here, there's quite a bit of damage to the leather interior section that again would need some work to get that put right. Cosmetics, only cosmetic though, but it would need some work to get that put right. Inside, open this very carefully here. I don't know if you can see this, but we can see the leather is really starting to suffer a bit here on the doors. It's not, yeah, not ideal. Quite a few marks, scorns on the leather, and as you can see here, quite a few marks and damage to the inside of the door on the leather. Same with the seats. If we look at the seats, again we've got quite a bit of marks on the side bolsters here, which I suppose you would expect with a car of this kind of age. Right, we've got the classic manual gearbox, of course. Let's get inside. So here we are in the cockpit of this Lamborghini Gallardo. Now the centre console seems to be in reasonably good condition. Got the old cassette player here, showing its age, as you can see. It does have a CD option, but yeah, not many cars you see these days with a cassette player. Few marks here, and here we go, electric windows. We've got the fuel cap opening, I believe that's the stability control, hazard light, warning lights, fog lights, main headlights, and electric windows on the other side. Now here you've got your wing mirror adjustment, electric wing mirrors each side depending on which side you want to adjust your mirrors, and of course the good old Lamborghini manual 6-speed gear selector with reverse on the dogleg here. Not too bad. Let's see if we can open this up. Yeah, there we go. That's your cigarette lighter. Obviously there's less some sweet paper in there. Yeah, it's a bit, again, not sure whether you can see that, but it's pretty floppy. That it just looks like it needs a bit of TLC, needs fixing. Otherwise, yeah, so it's pretty worn. Not so bad on the passenger seat, obviously, because it's had less wear and tear on the passenger seat, I'm guessing. Glove box. There we go, there's the glove box. What that is in here. Really don't know what that is. Looks like a door handle or something like that that's come off. If anybody got any idea what that is, maybe you can see that. No idea what that is. Don't know. Anyway, that's the glove box. Right, down here we've got like a little storage compartment for coins, I guess. There we go. I don't know really what you're going to put in there, to be honest, but it's probably just little coins or something along those lines. Again though, you know, quite a few marks, scuffs, scratches that would need a bit of TLC to get that looking right again. So down here we have the bonnet release, so let's pull that. That releases the bonnet. Let's just have a little look at the bonnet then. Right, so down here we've got a what appears to be some spare oil, like a pocket for spare oil in here. Let's have a little look, and it is indeed. So you've got your, it's unusual, putting some mobile oil in some case. It obviously goes to show these cars must drink a lot of oil. Does need a bit of cleaning up inside here. And there is your battery access. So quite easily accessible, but again, where's the cover for that? Just realised that this section is, I believe, supposed to come up and maybe jet wash through here, perhaps. Don't know. Yeah, jet wash the lights, perhaps, because it does the same thing on this side. There we go. Well, that one clips down. Anyway, there we go. That's the inside of the bonnet. As we can see here, there you go, on the clock, 33,046 miles. So it's only just clocked up 33,000 miles. Okay. Okay, key in. Okay, there we go, the ignition's on. Now, the first thing I have to notice is that this dashboard is exactly the same as my old Audi RS4. I'm very, very familiar with this dash. Note the 11 mpg reading on there. Not exactly the most energy efficient car, but that's probably because it's been stopped and started and just shifted around a driveway for a while. So yeah, okay, let's just so we're in the effectively ignition point. So let's put foot on the clutch. We should be able to adjust the steering wheel. Okay, that's your steering adjustment. In and out. That's good. Adjust the seat a little bit. Key in the ignition. Let's start it up. Oh. Well, it is a big heavy car, this. When you're actually in it and you're sort of moving it around, it does feel pretty big and pretty heavy to manoeuvre, to say the least. So I think compared to my Alpha 4C, which is like a lightweight missile, this would be a little more cumbersome, I think, to drive. There we go, radio seems to be working. But again, very old-fashioned radio. You can see it's definitely showing its age, that. Hazard lights, all working okay. That seems to be fine. Aircon, put the aircon on, that seems to be working. There we go, there's your aircon, all working fine. Up and down. That all seems to be working okay as well. But again, pretty dated, very Audi. Put the lights on. There we go, there's the lights. On, off. Seems to be okay. Yeah, no problem. So we're good, everything seems to be in working order. What's interesting with this, because the engine is so big, it's 5 litre V10, when you rev it, it seems to take, it's quite heavy. It's heavy on the accelerator, and it just seems to have like a lag between you pushing the pedal and then the engine responding. I mean, whether that's just me, I don't know, but it does seem to have a sort of a lag to it in terms of throttle response. Now, one of the problems I'm having here is getting the seat in the right position for me, because if I get the seat in the right position so the steering wheel's comfortable and in the right place, then it's very hard for me to fully declutch the clutch pedal. That's because I've got short legs though. I think someone who's taller will have no problem with that, but for me, that's a bit of a problem. Here we've got a manual for it. Here's the original book with the manual, owner's manual. There we go. Got the owner's logbook there, seems to be pretty detailed. Okay, we've got a little bit of paperwork here. This is interesting. It's a power steering recall from Lamborghini, done on the 2nd, 2013. Old MOT documents, previous MOTs. Yeah, they're all just previous MOTs. That appears to be it. So not a massive amount of documentation, not certainly here anyway in this folder. So there you have it. That was the cheapest Lamborghini currently on sale here in the UK from a dealer. Now, for those who are interested, the car has 8 previous owners, and when I asked about warranty, the dealer said he was not prepared to put any warranty on the vehicle at all, not even the standard 3-month minimum warranty that most dealers put on a used vehicle. And that to me is quite a worrying situation, because with a vehicle like that you really should have a warranty. I personally would not buy any car without a warranty. So So if I was going to buy that car, I would certainly be shopping around looking for independent warranty providers to put a warranty on the vehicle. Some people prefer Ferrari, other people prefer Lamborghini. If it were in today's era, for me, I would go for the Lamborghini Huracan every time over the current Ferrari. However, what I've learnt over the last 2 weeks is if you're looking at cars that are over 10 years old from Ferrari and Lamborghini, me personally, I would go for the Ferrari, because the Ferrari 360 to me personally feels a lot more modern and a lot more refined than the Lamborghini Gallardo. For any of you that may be interested in taking a look at the car or looking at buying the car's available from Sell Your Car With Us down in Hertfordshire. If you want to go and check that out on the web, please do so. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.